What difference does a flatter setting on a driver make to your ball flight? So when I'm talking about a flatter setting, it's a setting that puts the toe further down, and in terms of direction that goes away from the head, as I put the toe down, the ball moves to the right. As I bring the toe up, the ball moves to the left-hand side. Some drivers have it, some drivers don't. This is the Srixon ZX5 LS, and we've got the standard loft setting here, and if we move this round, we've got standard flat. Now, clubs that have a flat setting are things like Ping, so all the Ping drivers have a flat setting, PXG, and I can't think of any others, but there's most of the other brands, they go upright. So upright brings the ball to the left, because the most common bad shot is to leak out to the right-hand side. But there are some golfers that hit the ball left and they need some help to just hang that ball to the right-hand side. So what I really want to determine here is like, yes, okay, I think the ball's going to move to the right-hand side, but does it just go to the right or does it curve more to the right? I don't want to add slice at the same time. Is it just a directional thing? So what sort of dynamics do we have when we change that setting? I'm just going to hit 3 balls on standard setting. I've got a 10.5 driver and I've got a Hazardous Smoke Black 6.5. This is the last generation of shaft, to be fair. It is the Gen 4 that should be in here. I just grabbed it from the bay. Right, 3 stock swings. As you can see, I do like to have a bit of draw. Sometimes it gets a bit of an overdraw, so I'm quite a fan of the flat setting. I've just not looked at how it changes that flight specifically. Now that's a pretty routine shot. I've got the same sort of grouping in each area, so it's probably a good test to do this with because I'm relatively consistent. And the shaft's not been spine aligned or anything, it is just one off the rack. And I wanted to do that so there's no jiggery pokery adjustments. It's more likely to be something that you can do at home. I take the head out, the shaft comes out. I keep hold of this so I don't drop the head. We don't want any scratches. Spin it round, and I'm looking for standard FL, which is flat. I get that in line. We do it up at the top. That gets slightly tight. Grab the head, 1 click. So ball A is the flat setting. You can click that 10 times or once, whatever you prefer. It definitely looks different at address. I can see that it's further down there. I personally prefer that look. Most people might not even notice, in all fairness. Oh, I didn't pick it up, which is a pretty good job because I lost my balance. Stock swing, same target. Ooh, that didn't draw. Do I get any increases in spin? Do I get any extra yardage, less yardage? So I felt like that was trying to get left, but it's just held out straight. This could make more difference than I actually thought. I thought it'd only be subtly moving to the right, but so far that felt the same, which is nice. Okay. That's harder to turn left. Go on, let's have a look. So in the flatter setting, we've got a slightly higher peak height, 132 against 130. Marginal, but it is there. Side spin, we're looking at 714 of draw spin on the initial setting and 96 of right spin on the flat setting. So it's taken the sting out of it, it's taken the curve off. If you were hitting it quite neutral and you put it on a flat setting, maybe you'd get more fade. So if you're trying to encourage a fade, a flatter setting is going to kind of help you lean that way if you're hitting it quite neutral and not getting the fade that you're looking for. Now that's a really nice thing to see. There is a difference in the settings on the head. Faster ball speed on the flat setting. I did hit balls before this video, so I wasn't cold or anything. Maybe I just got through that a bit better. Launch lower, spun more on the flat setting. Interesting. Carry much the same, distance much the same in all fairness, so I've not really changed much in these dynamics. I've got more spin there because the face is more open, although it's more open but it's not more lofted. So we've got reduced draw, more neutral in flight. Up here, nice straight line just to the right hand side. I prefer the look of it, but not everyone will notice that. But I'm liking these differences, but I'm not liking this. Have you played around with a flatter setting on your driver? Is it something you've done before? Do you like it? Do you not like it? In a fitting process, I like the direction, I like the shape, but I don't like the added spin, so I'd be looking at changing another dynamic somewhere else to keep the spin down a bit more, because that direction's quite nice because of my natural tendency to hook it.